Hello everybody, and welcome to my first English version Let's Play, and it's gonna be Super Mario Bros. 3. I am Sampa90, and well, for to make things easier for you, you can just say Sam, I guess. Yeah, so if anyone who knows me, and those are from Finland, knows that I do this in Finnish language, uh, I've been thinking for a long while to try and do English versions of Let's Plays and see what kind of feedback it gets and such. And if people like it, I'll try to make English version also, and let's see what happens. One thing that you should keep in mind is that this is only a hobby for me. I play video games as a hobby and do these as a hobby, these Let's Play videos, so I might not be so active with these. I usually how I do these are I record a bunch at once, and when I'm done I usually have to go do something else or go to work or something like that, blah blah blah, and some other time I'll just edit them and possibly make them ready to go up in YouTube, like do a schedule or something. But anyway, let's start playing Super Mario Bros. 3. Awfully quiet. Hold on. Put a little volume on the TV so I can hear something too. In the Finnish version, I went through all the worlds, but I didn't clear all the stages. So I decided that I'll clear all the stages in this, so that I can play this as long as possible, because, well, for anyone who doesn't know, Super Mario Bros. 3 is my favorite game of all time. All-time favorite game is Super Mario Bros. 3, and apologies in advance if I might stutter with my words or sounds like I'm having a stroke or something. It's just that, well, English isn't my main language, it's Finnish, but funny thing about that is that I started to speak English before I started to speak Finnish. I'm kind of a oddball with to explain that, when I was a little kid, I don't remember the age, but I've been told that I was like, I didn't quite speak any language, I just mumbled like a dumbass or something, and for some reason, I don't know how, but my big brother always seemed to understand what I was trying to say, so he... oh god damn it, I missed that. Ah, never mind. He somehow could translate what I was trying to say and such, and then my parents were like, is there something wrong with this kid? And then they decided to buy a computer that had some sort of software in it that lets you learn to speak and count and such and such. And, well, of course, they were in the English language, and we did have that some satellite dish that was like some Canal Plus Digi or something that had such channels like Cartoon Network. Was there Fox Kids and Nickelodeon or some shit like that? And of course they were in English. And then, well, I already started to watch The Simpsons when I was a little kid, and that was English, so I started to speak English. And my dad, he's not very good at English. When I started to speak English, my dad was like, "No, what the fuck is he talking about?" Yeah, I have to mention that. For anyone who doesn't know, so that will be everyone who's not from Finland. Yes, I have this little habit to drop some F-bombs and such. I'll try to keep it as minimal as possible, but to keep it absolute zero is impossible. And if there happen to be cursing in the first minute, I'll try to remember and bleep it. So do be wary of that. If people doesn't care about cursing, well, sorry. And yeah. And maybe I should just talk about this game. I haven't been talking about this game too much. Yeah, so this was the first game in Mario series that introduced auto-scrolling. And in this stage, if you collect enough coins, you can get the White Mushroom House. I'm pretty sure a lot of you know about this game and such, but in case there are some people that doesn't know, well, I'll just try and remember to pretend that there might be some people like those. You get the White Mushroom House. Hello, you found my shop of strange and wonderful things. P-Wing, you can fly infinitely. Wait, what do you mean shop? I didn't pay for that. What kind of a shop are you running? Yeah, I suck at this. I got the funny feeling that this thing usually changed the rules on this or something. Usually it doesn't. Yeah, I usually screw that up on the second, but oddly enough, I got the first two correct, and the third one, of course, I screwed up. Yeah, and my history about Super Mario Bros. 3. I have a cousin who lives in Sweden now, but he was, when I was a little boy, like about 2 or 3 or something like that, maybe 3. My cousin lived. I don't remember. Did he live in America or was he on some sort of business trip or something? I don't remember the exact details on that. But when he came back to Finland, he was like, "Oh yeah, his birthday's coming up." Then he saw the Super Mario Bros. 3 on the shelf, and he bought it and gave it to me for my birthday. But of course, I live in Finland, which is in Europe. The American version didn't work on the European version of the NES, so it was a little bit of a bust. But then he and my dad went, "Oh shit, let's go and find the European version." Then they go to the nearest city from the place where I live, which is Lappenranta. Oh, fudge. Maybe some people do know about Lappeenranta and some other cities in Finland. Actually, the date I'm recording this is 21st of June. So, was it? Wait, when was it? It was it? The beginning of the July. There was international thing going in Lappeenranta. There were like Italians with different kind of salamis and cheese and such. I don't remember what it's called, but some sort of that thing. And other city I seen that thing happen was in Jyväskylä. But anyway. So they went there and bought the European version, so I got to play this. And ever since, I've been playing this game at least once a year. And I'm 32 now. And what was I gonna say to that? Yeah, I was gonna say, I don't know when I'll get the chance to put this on YouTube, but I hope it'll be 2023, so people can be somewhat with me on this, what I'm saying. But let's get back to the game. So this is memory game. That's a mushroom. Here's a tip. This is always a mushroom, this is always a flower, and this is always a star. At least how I've seen it. But for example, this might sometimes be a flower. So they have different kinds of maps with these, or no, not maps, layouts. But if I'm correct, this is always a mushroom, this is always a flower, and this is always a star. Oops. Okay. 1-6. Yeah, let's pick up the lead. Usually when I play Mario games, I usually like using Fire Flower the most. But actually, in Super Mario Bros. 3, I like the hammer suit a lot. Or at least I remember liking it. And let's try this. Oops, I think I screwed it up. Yep. Let's try that again. There we go. More coins, and then fall gently down and watch out for the Koopa Troopa. Yeah, and another thing to point out that I usually don't go by the proper names of the enemies. I usually give them some other names. At least in my Finnish version. There might be times when I just give them my own nicknames or such, but yeah, most of those names I know. That was a Hammer Bro, but usually I call it like a Hammer Dude or Hammer Guy or something. But cause I don't really care about those names. I just, well, I'm kind of a goofball, so I just like to give some stupid names. Wait, where's the timer? Oh, there. Okay. Let's see. Let's try this. Oh, you don't jump high on these when you stumble. Oh, perfect. I tried to farm 1-ups on those, but I usually manage to get at least 3 or 4, but well, yeah, I screwed it up. Actually, this is the first time I'm playing this year. Actually, so today is Wednesday, and well, okay, I dated the day I'm recording this, but it doesn't matter. Whenever this gets up, then it gets up. But I'll just say it's this. At the end of this week, it's midsummer here in Finland. So I used to have this thing to, when it was the midsummer, I used to play through this game from the beginning to the end without warping. Oh, was it? Yeah, Midsummer. I had to check that. Was I on the right track? Sometimes when I try to translate from Finnish to English, I might screw up some words here and there. And yes, now that I said that, I just remembered. Uh, yeah, when I my spelling might be a little off sometimes, so do be wary of that, and hopefully it doesn't bother. But anyway, we're on World 2, and this is 15 minutes, a little over, and oh yeah, I'll try to remember in the editing that I'll crop this area, because I'm playing this on the Nintendo Switch because I don't have any capture device that I could be able to play it on the proper NES, which I have. But yeah, so now this is 16 minutes. I think we'll cut things here, and in the next episode let's go through World 2. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye!